county government. If this is an emergency, for county clerks, press 1. For court, for Superior 1 or 2 clerk, press 1. Superior Clerk's office, Taylor.
Hello, I was just speaking to Kathy Chroback. I'm assuming that we lost service because I don't know why she would just hang up on me in the middle of our call.
You were talking to her?
Yeah, I was. Still didn't get my matter resolved, though. She just keeps repeating that, the same thing. Does she need medical attention, maybe? Maybe we can get her some medical attention up there.
Hold on, one second.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes. I was just speaking with you. I think maybe we lost service.
Oh, yeah, I think we did, yeah.
Or maybe you hung up on me. I'm not really sure. But my matter is still unresolved. I'm just wondering if I can get that handled.
Well, Judge Thorne wrote an order transferring it to circuit court, which I did.
Right. Based upon jurisdiction grounds, that's outlined in the statute. You can read that order,
It says I'm supposed to transfer it to circuit court, which
Right.
I did.
Based upon jurisdiction. And then Judge Alavisos recused as a conflict of... I understand you're hinging upon the word recusal, but there's multiple reasons that an individual could recuse. And if you want to focus on the recusals, it's actually outlined in the trial rules that a judge must accept jurisdiction. So all these court orders where you're being ordered to just send it willy-nilly to whatever court with no reasoning, no judicial canons quoted, that's actually in violation of the trial rules as well.
No,
I mean, you can read the trial rule that you keep quoting. It says there, quite plain English, that a judge must accept jurisdiction unless they can spell out a reason.
Well, I don't tell the judge what to do.
You actually do. That's literally... I don't know why you ran to be this elected position if you don't understand the power and responsibility that you actually have.
I do not tell
Anyway,
judges what to
so
do.
per the statute, right, the judge ordered you based upon jurisdiction grounds. So no Judge Thorne has ever ordered you to send it out of their court based upon conflict of interest. So per the trial rules, you should send it to Superior 3. That's per the trial rules. I mean, I understand you're going to do what you want to do, but the trial rules that you always quote.
I'm not going to because you sent it out.
So why were you going to send it to Alavisos before? Before you were going to send it to Alavisos again, is what I understand. He had already recused.
He already recused.
And
I
called and said that he had already recused, so it would be kind of pointless. It would go to Judge Thorne next. So instead of sending it to Judge Thorne like you're supposed to, you send it to Stark. And I'm just wondering why Judge Thorne...
Because he sent it out of the court and sent it to circuit court.
Right, for jurisdictions. They didn't have subject matter jurisdiction in Superior 3. Circuit court had subject matter jurisdiction. So once you, under the trial rules, forward this case to Judge Thorne, he will then accept it, and he will now have subject matter jurisdiction because he would be a special judge. That's exactly how it works.
His order says this court
Right, and all right. So let me explain how this is going to work. No. I'm just making sure I understand what's going on, so I can pursue my remedies. I want to make sure I understand your position clearly. If you're objecting to this, that's on you. I just want to make sure I understand where your position is, so when I write this up to try to challenge it, I'm factually correct. I don't want to misquote you, Ms. Chroback. So you're claiming that Judge Thorne recused in the court order. So that's why you've sent it to Stark Circuit Court. You've read the court order because you're quoting it. But you're not going to send it to Judge Thorne for subject matter or as a special judge. So I believe that you, as an elected position, are covered under the Administrative Orders and Procedures Act. So I can challenge this as a state agency's action because you're basically violating the court order. So there's nothing that authorizes you on your own to do this.
I'm telling you that...
No, I'm telling you that the court order that you think is going to get you out of this is going to bury you.
Circuit court has the jurisdiction.
Right, which is why they told you to find a special judge, which should have landed you in Superior 3. Superior 3 would have subject matter jurisdiction once they accepted the appointment of special judge. That's how it works. You should know this because you're the clerk.
He already said he doesn't have jurisdiction.
No, he said he didn't have subject matter jurisdiction. Right. He didn't recuse. So now you're misquoting what you previously said. You're claiming that he recused, but he didn't.
He recused because he doesn't have jurisdiction.
No, he didn't accept the appointment because he doesn't have jurisdiction to be able to recuse. That's a discretionary action that he would have after he had jurisdiction.
No, I'll tell you what.
He declined acceptance. He declined acceptance. He didn't recuse. You should read that. They sent it to you before they sent it to me, so you should know exactly what it says.
He's not going to take it.
I bet he does. You want to bet $1? Gentleman's wager? I bet it ends up back in Superior 3. I'll bet you a cup of coffee, Miss Chroback. I bet it ends up in Superior 3, and I make a fool out of you with this. Watch. They're gonna read the exact same stuff I'm quoting to you, and they're gonna type it out on a piece of paper and mail it to you and tell you to do your job correctly. Watch. I'll bet you $1.
I'm sorry, but I think you're incorrect.
Well, take a look around. I'm not incorrect too much.
I'll go ask him.
I mean, you can ask him. You can take that piece of paper up there that you think gets you out of this. They're going to tell you that you need to do it correctly. Watch.
Okay, we'll see.
But, like I said, I filed this in October of 2018. It went all this time. I assure you, Judge Thorne is not going to let it just sit for a year and have it be his fault and not end up with the case. He's going to be pretty pissed off that you cut him out of the equation because he's the only one that can fix it right now. If it ends up in Stark County, he's likely going to get ran up too. So thank you, to be honest. I hope you misinterpret what he tells you. Thanks. You guys are making it real easy for me. You're one of the best players on my team, Kathy.